are you can do that. I mean, I'm going to Disneyland here in a couple weeks. You have the magic bands.
But Disneyland is so awesome, man. I
I
fell in
know.
love with that place so hard when I was out there. It was so amazing.
Maybe
Oh,
we'll sync.
man.
Maybe we'll sync up for another report after I get back.
Yes, we will have to do that because I could talk to I could Disneyland is just so cool. It's so I did not want to leave. I it broke my heart to leave that, but I was there for 7 days. Anyway,
Yep.
hey everybody, happy Wednesday. We're here with Don. He's out in Seattle. We're going to talk about his trip last December to Walt Disney World. Just have a good time talking some Disney. So hang out with us, grab a Coke Zero or whatever you drink. If you're like my wife, it'll be a Diet Pepsi with lemon. So, whatever your drink of choice is, hang with us for the next 35 minutes or so, and this will be Monday's podcast. All right. So, try not to wake up the dog and let's podcast here. I took her for a couple long walks today, so she is pretty whooped. All right. Here we go. Welcome to episode 2145 of the Be Our Guest Walt Disney World Trip Planning Podcast. I'm your host, Mike Rallman from BeOurGuestPodcast.com and one of the senior agents over at the Magic for Less Travel. Happy Monday to you. I hope you always have a great weekend and sure appreciate it each and every Monday when you drop in to start another awesome week. And I know it's going to be an awesome week here on the show. And as we always do, or most weeks, we have a trip report to kick off the week. And this week, we're going to have a fun one because we're like Disney. We like to push the seasons. We're not talking Halloween this week. We're talking last December to get you in that holiday spirit for Walt Disney World and just kind of a Walt Disney World atmospheric trip report. You guys love it. Hang with us. We're headed out to Seattle, Washington today with a familiar face. If you join us on our live broadcast, Don is with us today. Don, thanks for joining us.
Hey there, hi there, ho there.
See, once you said that, everybody knows who you are. So tell everybody your screen name. And this would be a good time to give everybody maybe the origin of your screen name for folks that may not connect Don to who's in the chat typically.
So my screen name is Corwin of Amber. It's a science. I'm heavy into science fiction. So he's a character in a favorite set of books from the 70s that I wrote. As you might notice, my gray hair, I'm old, so the 70s is still relevant to me.
And a little of that too.
So I used to just be Corwin, but it got overused, so I had to make it longer.
I get it. Hey, we appreciate you being here. And today we're going to talk about your Walt Disney World trip. But first, now you're in the Seattle area. So I've been asking people over the last month or so, some a little bit different. I don't know if you're in Seattle proper or if you're in like a suburb of Seattle, but what is something in your like small pocket of the world that people have no idea that your little area is famous for? But don't say Starbucks. That's the only thing I know about the Seahawks and the old Supersonics and Starbucks, and that it rains. That's if you say any of those things, I'm going to give you the buzzer. But anything else, like what's your little area known for that we might not know about?
I don't know what in Seattle would not be known. There's it's because it all seems well known to me, but
You got the
the Chihuly the Chihuly glass museum is that thing that a lot of people don't necessarily know that. I'm in Seattle proper, and that's Seattle. But if you go down, and people who do know that don't know about the 30 miles south in Tacoma, the additional Chihuly Museum of Glass down there that is also wonderful, but smaller and sort of an outlier from the main one.
So what is it, just things made out of glass? Or
yes, he's a glass blower. He's a well-known, he directs his folks to make some glass thing and then sells it for $25,000. Kind of
good business if you got it.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. All right, cool. Because when I went to Silver Dollar City last summer, we went for our anniversary, and I was mesmerized. Like they have all these great rides and they have great food at Silver Dollar. It's like Disneyland with the food, especially with snacks. But they had a glass blower there, and I was mesmerized. There's like 5 of them all working together in the stuff that molten stuff comes out of a tube, and all of a sudden it's this big vase, like within 5 minutes.
Known as the glory hole.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know. It was that. So anyway, let's go. Let's keep moving on.
Yeah.
So, you are a Disney fan from way back, and you kind of gave me a timeline of your first trips and the trips you've taken to the Disney parks. Of course, you're West Coast based, so you went to Disneyland first. It says around 71, which when I saw 71, I thought Walt Disney World, but you were at a Disneyland. So tell me like the evolution of your life when it comes to the connection with Disney and Disney theme parks.
So we were not a wealthy family by any shape or way, shape, or means. So it was a big, huge family trip, road trip from Seattle, um, Western Washington area where the family lived. We drove down to Disneyland. Um, Everybody packed in the back of cars and pickup trucks. It was a caravan kind of situation. And um, we were in the park at